going to need to create it from other people, and I think you're going to see these linebacker splits a lot. Not a lot of guys splits, but 4 or 5.
Going 1st and 10, they fake the P. Ryan ball is tipped, and there's your man, Carlton Davis, who gets it off the deflection with the interception. This is a defense that had only 3 takeaways in the last 9 games, but they get one on the opening drive. It was Keanu Neal who tipped it.
And this is what you wanted, a start. I said Davis needed a big game. Neal with a tip, that's huge for the Bucs.
Exactly 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far. They got 3rd and 3. Just inside the 5. Here's Brady in the pocket and just gets past the line of scrimmage. Tripped up at the end by Tupou, and they're gonna go field goal here. Suck up coming onto the field.
This is a big part. I mean, Brady, they're 21st at 3rd down, 21st in red zone, going against a good defense. Top 6 in the NFL in red zone. It kind of plays out that way. A great drive, but Tampa stalled out again. That's where running the ball is so huge. That's why this group is good.
They definitely have improved as the season's gone on. As Burrow, just as we're extolling what they've done, the quarterback is taken down.
100%. It's just automatic. You want to get a sack? I'll take this one. You want to get a sack? Just go ahead and talk about how dominant the O-line has been playing. But this is the guy. See number 9 right there? Shoyinka. He has to step up. When Barrett went down, he was their 1st rounder last year, and he really looks the part, and he was flashing in the middle of the season. Last 2 games, okay. But if he comes on and starts doing what he's done a little bit this year, watch out. This defense can really turn it on. You're going to leave him one-on-one? If you do, well, they're going to double him.
On 4th and goal, Brady's pass back to the end zone, and it's a touchdown to Russell Gage.
Well, I talked about Russell not doing great on the slant flat earlier, and then the last one on the shallow cross. Well, guess what? He makes up for all of it with a great route. This was an outstanding job at the top of the route. Watch. Whoop, whoop. And Taylor Britt gets caught peeking into the backfield at Brady. And that is a easy pitch and catch right there.
Brady's 101st touchdown pass as a Buccaneer. Gage, a former Falcon who trades teams in the NFC South Division, and that's now brought his 3rd touchdown as a member of the Bucs. Leftwich calling a good game.
He really is. I'm impressed with what he's done this week.
3rd and 3. That's knocked down, reaching around as Flowers, the tallest corner in the NFL at 6'3". He bats it away from Brait.
And this is a perfect technique and the ability to get back there. And you know, the funny thing is, Flowers started covering tight ends last year when Davis gave for 59 went out, with his injury. He had a foot deal after week 9, and that really showed this team they could put Flowers there. So they got multiple people now, and you see that's an advantage. You can put a corner out there.
This is 50 yards for Suckup, who had only 4 field goal attempts in the last 4 games. He's already made one today from 21. This from 50, though, and hold on. It's wide of the mark. And the Bengals will have their best starting point.
Top 3rd and short, which is 3rd and 4 or less team in the league right here. Look at this look though, Jim. They've got everyone up in here. They are not going to let you run the ball right here.
And the Bengals offense stay on the field. Here's the pass, back shoulder, and it's incomplete. Davis helped break it up.
Remember I said the most important guy in this game for the Buccaneers is going to be Davis. He's got to guard chase one-on-one sometimes, and he does here. And this is why this team can be a championship defense when healthy. They've got more cover guys than people realize, and Vita Vea coming back. I mean, can't even imagine that Barrett, but they've had so many injuries this year. He's starting to play really good football. Davis, watch out for this team.
Yeah, they got Jamel Dean. They hope to get back from the toe injury. Brady threw the Lombardi Trophy from one boat to another to Cameron Brate. By the way, his next throw in this game will be his 600th attempt of the season. He's got the most attempts and the most completions anybody in the league this year. Here is 600. It goes to Godwin. And Apple's on him. Down to the 16.
I'm not saying for sure, right? But they might have more play action in this game than the rest of the season. at this point. Another play action, great job by Fournette to go backside. That's your guy. You only fake it if your guy's in the middle. If he starts to blitz off the edge, you just go and get him. What a perfectly thrown ball, and Godwin starting to really come on. I'm thinking he's starting to get closer to being fully healthy after the injury last season.
Timeout called by Cincinnati, Tony. Again, the Verizon halftime report is coming up. JB and the crew with scores and highlights. A little update on what's going on out in Los Angeles between Tennessee and the Chargers. I know Tannehill was injured early in that game, but has come back. All that coming up on the Verizon halftime report. You're talking about a Cincinnati team with a 5-game win streak, averaging 30 points a game during this streak. First and goal coming up for the Bucs. Brady with 189 yards passing and a touchdown pass.
Hurry, now!
To Godwin, and he's across. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evans get him home with a block. They are hitting on all cylinders today.
This was the one area. Watch Tom Brady. He looks out to the right. Watch his hands. He's going to tell, hey, you guys do this play. And it's a block by Evans, and it's a simple screen. All he does is he looks for a defender to be off. And when he sees that, Tom Brady's ran basically every play under the book, and he's got 2 veterans out there.
Now, don't forget, Tampa will also be receiving the third quarter kick after deferring at the top.
Yeah.
And they end up blanking the Bengals with the 2 quarters. There is an 8-yard, 9-yard play to Chase.
Well, everyone wants to compare Burrow, right, to Brady a little bit. People say that. We hear that a lot. He's like, I'm not Tom, I'm Joe. But the truth is, he needs to be like Tom. If you're like him, this is a huge drive to get your team to have some momentum.
That's Boyd, his first catch to the 50.
And he knows it right here. You see, not having any of the timeouts. Each of those plays are huge. You got to get at least 3. But if you go into the half with no points here, Jim, it's so deflating, and it feels like you're down 50.
Here's Burrow to Chase in field goal range at the 36. So for the first time, they've got something going in this game offensively.
It's really sharp there. Just the sense of urgency is picked up. But Chase is the guy. You're going to see him double team with this safety right here.
Goes to the right side. Got a completion to Boyd. 29 seconds and counting. That was a gain of 12.
Boyd, wanted to see he's got that dislocated finger. Seems like he can catch fine.
Burrow. P-Ryan might go to the sideline there.
Horrible decision. You got to get up and clock this. You can't check that ball down. You got to throw that over his head, or he's got to fight to get out of bounds. But now you're regulated to a field goal attempt.
Going to get McPherson out here for one from about 41 yards.
A really good drive there, but that was kind of poorly managed as far as like when to clock it, when to throw that.
Well, it was going good until that pass to P-Ryan.
I think you probably...
And then P-Ryan decided not to cut outside and try to race for the sideline.
Yeah, but I mean, the throw is like, what are you getting a yard? And you just don't do it. You throw it over 7. You could have clocked it once or twice. Probably the play before that, you'd have had about 20 seconds left. So then you could have thrown it in, inside the numbers.
McPherson, 41 yards it is to close out the half. Give him something going into the locker room. Crispin on the hole. McPherson nails it with about 25 yards to spare, it looked like. So the Bengals do come up with something. That's why they used all those timeouts at the other end.
It was huge. It was smart. Good job. They needed that. Now they feel like, okay, just a matter of time.
17-3, Bucs at halftime. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.